Slenderman is a widely popular internet urban legend, horror icon, and very commonly known as the main antagonist in many stories involving him. Slenderman is a humanoid creature with a vast array of supernatural powers and abilities. His most common hobbies include kidnapping children, brainwashing innocent people into becoming his proxies. Due to his popularity, Slenderman has been seen as one of the most famous urban legends and horror icons of all of the internet. Join me today in doing a deep dive into where Slenderman came from, the first time an image of Slenderman had been seen, and of course that million-dollar question, whether or not Slenderman could actually be real. Slenderman is a tall, faceless, humanoid-like creature who seems to always be wearing a black suit. He also has multiple powers such as mind control, teleportation, and of course his tentacles. He also has the ability to where if you were to take a picture of something and he happened to be in the background, you'll decide whether or not you'll be seeing that image altogether. He more or less has a way to mess with electronics. He's also one of the most iconic creepypastas due to the fact that he has multiple video games and movies based around the character. There's also thousands of images of Slenderman on the internet, but these two happen to be the first two pictures ever posted on the internet. These photos were part of a Photoshop competition on June 8th, 2009. This contest was posted to the Awful Internet Forum. This contest was for users to create paranormal images. And 2 days later, on June 10th, 2009, Victor Surge posted these two innocent-looking black and white photos. But if you delve a little bit deeper into these images, you could see in the background these children being stalked by an extremely tall, humanoid, faceless creature, of course wearing a suit. Victor then put a brief description underneath both of these images, reading, "We didn't want to go. We didn't want to kill them, but its persistent silence and outstretched arms horrified and comforted us at the same time." 1983. Photographer unknown. Presumed dead. One of two recovered photos from the Sterling City Library blaze, notably being taken the day which the 14 children vanished, and for what is referred to as the Slenderman. Deformities slighted as film defects by officials. Fire at library occurred 1 week later. Actual photograph confiscated as evidence. 1986. Photographer Mary Thomas. Missing since June 13th, 1986. Slenderman also has a ton of different aliases. Some of them of course being Slenderman, Slendy, Tall Man, the Faceless Man, and the Pale One. Also, anyone who's been taken over by mind control from Slenderman is known as a proxy. He more or less converts them into slaves, doing whatever and anything he wants them to do. And as soon as they're done doing it, they more or less have no recollection of why they ended up doing it, besides the fact that Slenderman told them to. He also has a ton of different powers, such as mind control, teleportation. He's also able to make you become sick just like that. And of course the kicker is he's immortal, meaning that he cannot die no matter what. Some of his hobbies include kidnapping and murdering children and adults, brainwashing people into becoming his servants, and possibly devouring other humans. Slenderman's main goal is to make as many people become his proxies as possible until he more or less has an army to try and take over different parts of the world. Like I said before, Slenderman is one of those characters that is just actually insane and pretty scary. Imagine looking out your window and all of a sudden you see an extremely tall humanoid creature with no face wearing a suit. But that is going to do it for me today, guys. Hopefully you did go enjoy today's video, and if you did, don't forget to smack a like on it. That'd be greatly appreciated. Also comment below Slendy to help push the algorithm, because man, this channel has been going crazy lately. So thank you guys so much for that. With all that being said though, my name is Chris, and of course I will catch you guys in the next one.